I think it's everyone's responsibility. But also we have to remember that gender-based violence doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's a combination of systems that are ripple effect of other systems. So looking at from an individual place, what can I do to make sure that I end GBV ahead of time? How can I prevent it ahead of time? As a community, how can we all as a community come together and rally around this family who may be experiencing gender-based violence? How can we end it? Involving boys and girls and men and women, policymakers, funders, the society globally, we all need to be involved. We often have a system of reaction where we are reacting to things that are already happening. But how can we start from the beginning, where from high school for elementary, children are learning boundaries, children are learning that they have to respect and listen when somebody says no. How do we set those examples for the generation to come? How do we set an example of what is a respectful, appropriate relationship? They see it at home. So how can me as an individual person, how can I model that at home with my children? Me as a community member, how can I model that in the community when I'm out and about with my neighbors? As a society together, how can we ensure that we are putting we're putting responses that are substantive? It's not just a project of 1 year or 2 years. This is a long-term commitment. So policymaker, we need to ensure that policies also change, policies that are evidence-based response to the need of the population. We need to ensure that everyone is involved, whether it's the person abusing or the person who's experiencing the abuse. Everyone has to be involved to end gender-based violence. It can be overwhelming, it can be tiring to be in this sector. And often also you might feel like you want to give up because you're not seeing anything change. The needle will move a little bit and then it goes back again. So it's disarming and it's hard to stay hopeful. So how do you stay hopeful? For us is, if I can make a positive change or a positive impact to one individual, that individual will go and impact the other individual. So if I can ensure that one person who's sitting in front of me have all the help and support they need to move forward and be successful, because gender-based violence doesn't just start from now, it also look at post-gender-based violence. How do we ensure that individual is also independent from all level, economically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, everything, that they're independent, they're not going back. And when that person is successful, they will be the champion. They will help the other person around them. So if I can impact one, I think I'm starting there. And that's what keeps me hopeful.